What's up, guys? So a while back I told you I picked up this book, which is Optimizing Strength Training, Designing Nonlinear Periodization Workouts. It was like a month ago that I ordered it, and it only came in yesterday. I don't know which country it's being shipped from, but it literally took forever to get here. I got it off of Amazon for like 15 bucks, and it got really good reviews. So what I'm going to do in the next couple of videos is just give you an update and a synopsis, kind of the cliff notes of what I picked up from the book and what I've learned from chapter to chapter. And then I'll share it with you guys so that if you really don't want to read it, you can just gain all the knowledge and the good stuff that I'm picking up from it, and then I'll put it in the video. So in this video, I'll talk about chapter 1, which is just talking about the difference from the classic strength and conditioning model and how nonlinear periodization differs from linear periodization. So we'll get into the video, I'll talk about that, and then we'll get some other stuff. Alright guys, so this is my first week back in the gym doing upper body. Feeling pretty good. My shoulder's still bothering me when I'm doing overhead presses and incline bench press or incline dumbbell press. So those are the two movements for now that I'm going to exclude from my workout. Other than that, I can work around it, feeling good, and I'll get back on the program. Now what I wanted to update you guys on is this book that I'm reading, and specifically the introduction into periodization, some background on linear periodization and then non-linear periodization. So you know, back in the day, for a while, linear periodization, also known as the classic strength and power model, has been widely used and very effective, and it's broken down into a macro cycle or a 1-year cycle. Within that, you have mesocycles, which typically last 3 to 4 months, so you'll have 3 to 4 of them. And then within the mesocycle, you have microcycles, so 1 to 2 weeks. Now, this classic model will move from your preparation phase to transition phases to competition phases, and then deload or rest phases. So in your preparation phase, you have high volume, low intensity. You transition into where your volume decreases, your intensity increases, and you get to the point in your competition phase where your volume is very low and your intensity is very high, preparing for some sort of competition. It's like it states, it's a linear progression into your recovery phase, which will last maybe 1 to 2 weeks, where it's pretty much a deload week. Now, people have found this effective. You know, it changes up your training, it breaks plateaus. There's a change in intensity, reps, sets, rest over this linear periodization, and it prevents overuse of injuries, and you can use it to peak for, say, powerlifting meets or a competition or sport you're playing. But now there's the nonlinear periodization, and newer studies are showing that it is more effective. And nonlinear periodization is something that's actually pretty new, probably in the late 80s, early 90s, and this is where you really are getting within those microcycles, where you're changing your training up from session to session, and you'll have training zones. So maybe one training zone is 12 to 15 reps, one is 8 to 10 reps, and one is 4 to 6 reps. And every other workout, or every workout, you're changing your training zone on mainly your compound lifts, so your multi-joint lifts. So your bench, your squat, your deadlift, your overhead presses, stuff like that. For your single joint lifts, you can still do 8 to 10 reps. Because for me, at least, it's not that practical doing 3 to 5 or 4 to 6 reps on, say, bicep curls or tricep extensions. And it does not progress in a planned linear increase in intensity as well as reduction of volume. It allows for those consistent gains over a longer training period. So that's your introduction from me on this book. So back in the day, there used to be this cereal called Waffle Crisp. I think it was like when I was in high school. It was very popular. My friends used to eat it all the time. I remember this one time specifically, we were camping and we were craving it so bad, one of our parents drove like 20 miles to bring us 4 boxes. Really good parents growing up. But then they discontinued it. I couldn't find it anywhere. And one of the best parts and the rewards of having a YouTube channel is you guys helped me find all this old stuff. So they still make Waffle Crisp from what I'm tracking. But in my area, from at least when I was in Pennsylvania, Georgia, and now Texas, it wasn't anywhere around. So I found this stuff, which is pretty much Waffle Crisp. Good Morning's Waffle Crunch cereal. This stuff is like literally the bee's knees. It is so good. I eat this, or I ate this today at work before leaving because I knew I was going to the gym after work. And people literally kept walking in the office thinking I had pancakes in there. It smells like waffles. So let me throw some on the table. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a little thicker than like the French Toast Crunch. Honestly, I just throw it on the table and I can smell waffles. It's so good. So here this stuff is. If you can find this in your grocery store, Pick this up. Really good. Good morning's Waffle Crunch. So I'm about to go in and hit a leg workout. It is Friday night. What time is it? 7:13 p.m. Got off work a little late tonight. But in May, actually this month here in about 10 days, we'll mark 2 years on active duty in the United States Army. And it's just crazy to think how fast time flies. And I look at like the supplement industry and the sports industry, fitness industry, and I think on a personal level, I'm ahead in my year group. So like, I look at like people like Mark Lobliner, people that are CEOs of other supplement companies, larger supplement companies, bigger than mine, and they're a lot older than me. And I'm still telling myself, like, what do I want to do when I'm older? I always ask myself, like, I'm still in high school, what do I want to do when I grow up? And it just hit me today, like, life is flying by. 2 years has gone so fast. In another 2 years, who knows what I could be doing? My life has changed dramatically since May of 2013. May of 2013, I was living in Pennsylvania, working for my college after graduating college as a second lieutenant, working for the ROTC program before going to IBOLC. And now here I am, sitting in Texas on a Friday night, about to go into the gym and hit legs. 2 years ago, right now, I'd probably be getting ready to go to the bars. So, life has changed a lot, guys, but I'm really enjoying the process. Really enjoying where I'm at right now in my life, and can't wait to show you guys where I'm at in 2 years. And hopefully this channel blows up and I'm traveling the world and meeting all the subscribers and taking this thing to a whole other level. So, another fun Friday night. So it's super convenient that my gym actually has its own supplement shop inside. I mean, they have more than supplements. They have like P28 bread. They have those pre-made meals that you can get. I guess someone in the local area makes them, and they have like the macros on them. They have like PB2, which I just picked up. So today I picked up 2 pounds of Dymatize Elite Gourmet Vanilla Protein. I've been buying the 2-pounders lately just because I like having a variety of protein around. So right now I have chocolate, I have cinnamon bun, and now vanilla. And vanilla is just like, you can use it for a variety of different recipes. I picked up, it's like an off-brand of PB2, and I'll show you in a little bit here what I've been doing with this. I've been going through PB2 like crazy, from putting in my overnight oats to using it to make chocolate peanut butter, a 45-calorie chocolate peanut butter, which I'll show you. Even better than MRE chocolate peanut butter. I'm not even joking. And then trying a new Quest bar today, which will be the peanut butter and jelly one, which sounds good, and surprisingly I haven't tried this one yet. So has a little bit more fat than the other ones. And then on the way home from the gym, I picked up, which I haven't had in a long time, Chipotle. I don't know, I just forgot all about Chipotle. I haven't had it for maybe a month or two. So 1 double chicken burrito. There hasn't been a time, at least in the last year, where they've made me a burrito and they haven't had to rewrap it. Always falls apart. Last time I was there, they double wrapped it. And I wanted to respond, bro, I track my macros, you just screwed me. So I had to actually take that double burrito off because they, double wrapped it. So this one today, again, fell apart on me and they had to rewrap it. So I'll show you after I eat this how to make this chocolate peanut butter sandwich real quick. Alright, so this will be the quickest and easiest recipe I've ever had on this channel. And if you like Jif Whipped, it's a spread that Jif makes, and it's a chocolate peanut butter flavor, you'll definitely like this. So it's just 1 serving of PB2 or any powdered peanut butter, and about 30 to 50 grams of Walden Farms chocolate syrup. Just mix it up, it comes out really thick and it's a good consistency. Throw it on a piece of bread and you got a really good sandwich. So, like I said, very quick, very easy. So I was on Facebook and I saw this video, and Leroy was in the other room. And here he is. What is that, Leroy? Speaking of Leroy, look what he decided to do when I left him out yesterday, right there. Is that you, Leroy? And on this side. Pretty sweet ceilings, huh? It's probably one of my favorite parts about this house. But I will be heading home in 2 weeks for Memorial Day, so we'll be heading back north to Pennsylvania. So if any of you guys are in the Harrisburg area, hit me up. Maybe we can like train or something together. But a lot of people always talk about how they're motivated by the people in their life that didn't believe in them. And I personally cannot say that, because everyone in my life, my friends, my family, people around me have always been really supportive, and there was no one ever telling me that I couldn't do something I didn't want to do. But if you do have someone like that in your life, or a group of people, and say your friends or people around you are telling you there's something you can't do, or they're trying to limit you to things or persuade you not to try to reach your goals for any reason, financial or anything you can think of. Kyle Hunt did a really good video on this at one time where he said, just remove those people from your life, you know? Take a different path and avoid those types of people, because negativity in your life is going to affect you one way or the other. It's going to add a stressor. It's going to influence you to do things that you don't want to do, or not do things that you want to do. So I fortunately had a really supportive family and group of friends growing up, so I can't really comment on that. But I just want to point out that it is Mother's Day today, so happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. And I'll wrap up this video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. Comment, subscribe if you're new, and like. And I'll talk to you in the next one.